For years, getting a professional website meant spending thousands of dollars and waiting weeks for a developer to write the code from scratch. Now, you can generate that same result in a fraction of the time. You don't need to learn a coding language to do this. You just need Google Gemini. By giving the AI the right sequence of instructions, it handles the programming for you. To get a polished result, you have to guide Gemini through 5 specific stages: strategy, design, copy, development, and growth. You won't need complex software to follow along. Just keep 2 browser tabs open, one for Gemini and one for a basic text editor. By treating Gemini as your developer and giving it structured prompts instead of writing code yourself, you bypass blank page paralysis and guarantee a fully functional site. Step 1 is strategy. Before asking for a single line of code, we need to map out the exact journey we want visitors to take. We start by telling Gemini our business type and who our target audience is. We act as the project manager, assigning it the role of a senior web strategist. In response, Gemini outlines the ideal pages for the site, giving us a clear sitemap and a logical hierarchy, so the entire experience feels intentional. With the blueprint set, we move down to the design phase to define our visual systems. Here, we use 2 targeted prompts. We ask for a conversion-focused homepage layout, and then we prompt for a complete visual style to match it. This forces the AI to establish a strict brand kit. It selects primary and secondary color swatches with exact text codes, pairs heading and body fonts, and creates spacing guidelines. Locking in these strategy and design rules early on acts as a guardrail. It prevents the AI from generating disorganized, broken layouts when we finally ask it to write the code. Next is the copy phase, where we generate the actual text that will convince visitors to take action. We deploy a series of prompts to populate the home page, services page, and about section with direct response messaging. To avoid the robotic sound AI often produces, you must dictate a specific tone, like friendly, professional, or modern, so the copy matches the brand identity we just built. Now we reach the critical pivot point, the development block, where we turn our text and guidelines into actual software. We prompt Gemini to act as a front-end developer, instructing it to synthesize our strategy, design rules, and copy into fully responsive HTML and CSS. If the AI stops generating halfway through, a common issue with long scripts, simply ask it to write the code section by section instead of all at once. Once the generation is finished, click the Copy button on the AI interface to extract those raw blocks of text. Paste the code into a text editor or live compiler. The raw data on the left triggers a fully styled, responsive web page on the right. The hex codes and typography rules established in Step 2 now mathematically define the buttons and layout. By sequencing your prompts this way, you've bypassed manual programming entirely. Your job shifted from writing syntax to managing the project. The final phase is growth. Stopping before this step is why so many AI-generated sites look like cheap templates. We use our final prompts to force Gemini into a self-auditing loop, reviewing its own work for errors and SEO performance. First, ask for a UX audit. The AI will evaluate the layout and navigation, suggesting improvements based on human psychology and usability standards. Next, instruct it to act as a senior developer and optimize the code structure. This cleans up errors and ensures the site responds perfectly across mobile devices. As it makes these changes, Gemini explains its fixes in simple language.
It acts as a tutor, so you actually understand how your site functions under the hood. This rigorous, iterative auditing process takes the site from a quick AI output to a stable, premium digital asset. What you are left with is a fully polished, interactive web page. In a few hours, you moved from a blank screen through strategy, design, copy, and development, building a complete structure. The final HTML and CSS files you generated are completely standalone. They are ready to be uploaded to any server for immediate hosting. Grab the prompt templates and start mapping out your own business framework. By treating AI as a collaborative partner and following a strict sequence, the technical and financial hurdles of professional web development are removed.